And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today in my latest episode. Hey, we're back again. Hopefully you enjoyed the post-match analysis of Liverpool versus Bilbao. We ran out 3-1 winners in Dublin, and as always, a couple of you have mentioned that you went to the match. Is right. I hope you all, as I said in that match, you probably, hopefully, I'm guessing you probably don't remember much after the match. But nice one everyone, thank you for joining me today on my latest episode. I've got Jurgen Klopp talking about the current transfers and squad, in which he's talked about we've already apparently got a new central midfielder. Yeah, so I'll talk a bit about that. Stevie G's talked a bit about on Klopp and what he's got for this upcoming season. So yeah, Steven Gerrard's talked about what Jurgen Klopp has got for this upcoming season, talked transfers and how and way in which Liverpool can steer is in which he personally thinks Liverpool need to strengthen. And currently, and there's good news, great news, get in when I read this article. As always, I'll leave the articles in the comment section so you can all check them out after the show. So there's fantastic news in relation to a player being linked to Barca. So that's Phil out the window, by more or less looks like it. And finally, to conclude, we've been linked with an Ajax wonder kid. The Jurgen Klopp interview, this coming in from the Liverpool Echo. Jurgen Klopp is quoted as saying, until August the 31st, we'll run through the world with open eyes. It's not that we decide on our own, it's all about the other clubs. This pre-season has brought us new players. Alberto Moreno is 100% back, which is really nice after a difficult year. Andy Robertson has also all the skills he's got. He was still adapting to our kind of football, but you can now see that he's a threat and he can really be offensively. Let me know your thoughts on that. That's very, when I was reading this and when I seen Jurgen with the interview, I want to know, Alberto Moreno's had a good pre-season, hasn't he? For me, I want to know what you think more importantly, but leave in the comment section just that quote and that line from Jurgen. I want to know the thoughts on Alberto Moreno. Would you be happy for us to keep him? That's what I want to know from you. But for me, he could, and I hope he does, turn his Liverpool career around. I'd love nothing more than seeing Alberto Moreno pick up his game, and we've seen it with Lucas in the past. He didn't have the best start to his career, but he turned it around and very much become an Anfield, not led. He's a legend in some people's eyes, but he's a cult hero, really. So let me know your thoughts on that. Klopp goes into further detail. That means Millie is free to play in midfield without going into the transfer market. We already have a new midfield player, which is nice. Let me know your thoughts on that as well. That is very interesting. Talks about Dom Solanke has shown that he is ready to play adult football. Ryan Kent last season, he's developed unbelievably, and this pre-season has been completely different for him compared to last year. Without too much money or the highest transfer fees, we have additions to this squad, which is good. So let me know. That is very, very interesting coming out from Jurgen Klopp. I want to know. It's a difference, obviously, we're not going out, as Jurgen just said, then we haven't been buying loads of transfer fees, but that's Jurgen Klopp in a nutshell, isn't it? We knew when we brought him in, he's a manager which is fantastic. He brings and develops youngsters from the academies, as he sent from Ryan Kent there. It's a completely different Ryan Kent from what he's seen last year. So I want to know your thoughts. Ryan Kent has impressed this pre-season as well. As mentioned in my last episode, you haven't seen that, check that out, the post-match. And also Athletic Bilbao. He says the young kids have actually stepped up their game, and I'm absolutely made up. But let me know your thoughts on what Jurgen's had to say there in terms of transfers. Do you think, obviously we can do with strengthening, but in relation to what Jurgen's had to say there, are you happy with what he said, or do you disagree with the German? Let me know your thoughts below. Yeah, leave that in the comment section below, everyone. And we're going to what Stevie G's had to say. Steven Gerrard backs Jurgen Klopp to make some big signings at Liverpool before transfer window shuts. Obviously, Steven Gerrard has backed Jurgen Klopp to make further additions to his Liverpool squad before the transfer window closes. He told BT Sports there's still time, 3 weeks to go. Very much so, Stevie. Last year, against the top six, we were excellent and had a very good record. In pre-season, they've looked really strong, and with 3 weeks to go in the window, I wouldn't be surprised if Jurgen had a couple of cards up his sleeve. he might bring a couple of big signings in. Adam Lallana's injury is a huge blow because he was a player in great form and confidence he added. But Mohamed Salah coming in, Sadio Mane back fit, and hopefully Felipe Coutinho staying, Liverpool look really dangerous on the counter, and if they learn how to break teams down at home and defend a bit better, I think they'll be a real force. Absolutely bang on Stevie there in terms of us. If we can figure out our defensive side of the game, that is very pivotal to this coming season, and the counter-attacking threat in which we'll pose this season is absolutely terrifying, and it's going to be amazing for us fans always to watch that this coming season. But as Stevie said there, and let me know your thoughts, has Jurgen got some deals wrapped up underneath his sleeve? I personally think he has. I think some of these transfers have been public knowledge and they've been out there for everyone to see, obviously, i.e. Naby Keita and obviously the Virgil van Dijk saga. But I think 3 weeks, as Stevie's just said there, 3 weeks is a long time in football. I highly doubt Jurgen Klopp, especially with big deals, he will have players up his sleeve that none of us have actually heard of. But I mean, in terms of like the newspaper press and journalism that we've never been actually linked with this summer. Obviously with the Sadio Mane, we might have been slightly linked, but when he come in, he was a bit of a surprise. So let me know your thoughts on what Stevie's had to say there. Leading into the great story when I seen this, I was like, ha ha ha. Let me know your thoughts as well. I'll leave the whole story down below in the description. Dembele joined Dortmund, and you know who it is. He has been linked in L'Equipe. Apparently, it's dropping a bomb on Borussia Dortmund fans in terms of him being linked with Barcelona. And it's meant to be wearing off interest of, obviously, they've changed their stance in wanting to get Phil Coutinho, and they've put all their focus on, obviously, the Frenchman. Obviously, Dembele, he's contracted with Borussia Dortmund till 2021. And let me know your thoughts if you rate Dembele, but it'd be very interesting for them. I think Barca, personally, I want to know your thoughts. I think they might have, I hope they've give up on Coutinho because he's ours and you're not getting him. But in terms of, obviously, them getting Dembele from, obviously, Borussia Dortmund, he's a class player. He's only 20 years old, and he's got a very big future ahead of him. So hopefully, goodbye Barca, you turn your attention to Dembele. But as always, it was only a little bit. I'll leave the story down below. And obviously, to conclude on this episode, Liverpool linked with another player. It's obviously Liverpool linked with Ajax attacker Hakim Ziyech. Sorry, I've completely butchered that, but yeah, he plays for Ajax. The 24-year-old attacking midfielder scored 12 goals and assisted 20 in all competitions for the Dutch side last season, and is capable of playing central or on either wing. He also has he's a dead ball specialist. That's what I love there. Obviously, a Dutch-born Moroccan international is linked by Moroccan sports newspaper. As in terms of, obviously, we've seen from all publications from their national press, whether that be obviously Naby and Virgil van Dijk, I think that seems to be the norm now in terms of, obviously, not the British press, but if we're linked with a player, it's going to be originating, the stories are going to be coming out from their national newspapers, so obviously that's where it has been. So we'll never know, but that's where I like. I've never seen this lad play, but if you have, let me know. But that line there, he's a dead ball specialist. For me, that's what I think we need. There's not many in that team. Obviously, Phil Coutinho, he's okay. He's not got the statistics, obviously, like a Luis Suarez. When Suarez would step up to a free kick, he'd be like, yeah, go ahead, he's going to score against Norwich. But if we can get a ball playing central midfielder, but is a set piece specialist, that will do absolutely amazing. And only do as good in the long term of Liverpool Football Club. How many times have we seen on corners for Liverpool? The ball hits the face, man. Constant. But let me know your thoughts. He's got obviously 20 assists in all competitions with 12 goals as well. Let me know your thoughts on the young lad. But yeah, nice one everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today on my latest episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and go and check out my other previous video. I'm asking you what you would like to see for this upcoming season on this channel. I want to get you all involved. You're the reason I do this and Liverpool Football Club, the love of it. I enjoy every single second of doing these videos. But thank you everyone. Like this video, it'd be very much appreciated. You're absolute legends. Have a quality day. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's only in that corner. Smash that subscribe button. And I'll see you very soon, tomorrow, with a podcast with Rory and my friend Sean. So up to deads, and I'll see you very soon. All the best, on. Hey.